Changuel. I am the Career Lab Director for Product Management at ESSEC Business School in Paris. So Career Lab are pillars or essential pillars as part of the MBA program as part of ESSEC, where we actually allow MBA students to have an additional program in addition to their, of course, MBA program to focus on something specific that they care about. So it could be luxury, it could be consulting, it could be product management, or it could be finance. So we really chose those areas so that students can choose an area to practice and also to have close interaction with industries and to build their career path. They differ in the area that they cover and the value of each of these areas. For example, for luxury, we value a lot the branding, the customer experience. For finance, we value a lot like risk management and investment. For consulting, a lot of like problem solving and prioritization. And in product management, for example, we teach our students how to build tech products, both on like the customer-centric side, but also that serve for business. So they differ from like the focus, but they are also the same in the sense that they all are the same in terms of getting hands dirty into the domain, having an exposure to the real professionals from real industries. And that's what we try to value throughout these 4 programs. It integrates in a very smooth way. It means that there will be the global MBA program throughout the year, but at the same time, for those who choose a particular career lab, they will have particular days where they will have workshops to work with their instructor and teachers on specific topics. So for example, for product management, we have specific days within the trimester or the quarter of product management where we actually bring in experts from industry. Like last year, we had people from Atlassian, we had people from Google and many different industries. So they first get this exposure, but also get to practice and also get that chance to ask questions from real professionals from the field. So the interesting part is that it's not a separate program, it's something that is embedded within the program throughout the year, so it feels very continuous. So in product management, we put focus on 2 areas. There are the hard skills and there are the soft skills, and they are both put into practice. So when I talk about hard skills, I'm talking about prioritizations, I'm talking about product discoveries. These are areas that we touch very closely and we even practice them. The second side, which is the soft skills, and here we're talking about how to create a product strategy, how to create a vision for the company, how to manage stakeholders, which are key skills needed for leaders, and we're building next generation leaders. So either product management, by the way, or any other career lab, these 2 skills like hard skills and soft skills are put into focus so that we practice them, not only teach them. Yeah, so alumni contributes a lot, and we are very thankful for that because they serve as role models. And for our MBA students, having interaction with them is key to ask questions and also try to get some projection in where they're heading. So how do we interact with them? We actually ask them for we usually bring in experts from industries throughout the workshop so that they can teach what they are working on. And people also love having concrete interaction and asking questions through panels. We organize meetups. We also organize company visits. So last year we visited Contour or Decathlon, and these are very beautiful opportunities because when you go to those companies and talk to these people, then you are getting the real taste of what it is about. So we organize company visits and we get the help, of course, of the alumni in that. And we also have a field trip where we go to London and Germany, and we extend this company visit outside of France and not only in Paris. In my case, I worked as a product leader at large company like Google, Spotify, and Microsoft. And this experience helps a lot in my interaction with the students because it's not just an academic side that I'm bringing. Of course, I teach them and I help to guide them into that domain, but also they have this chance of asking question of how things has been at Google or Microsoft or whatever other company. So I try to give them the practical side. What did work? What did not work? What it's okay, but it's not okay. So having someone who has been through that or in that for many years helps in the interaction and in the communication. The other side that has been very helpful so far is also the fact that I've been into big company helps them in the conversation of job searching. So we had a lot of conversation of how can I prepare my career to get into large corporate, for example. And we had great conversation, and I've been very generous sharing my experience and most of my experience with the students so far. First of all, the students who are enrolling for the program, they don't enroll with a specific career lab choice. So they enroll for the full program, and as soon as we start on the first month, they get a presentation from the career lab director. So all career lab directors come in, they present their program, what is it about, and then we give the students the ability and the chance to choose among those career labs. So it's really important that it's a choice, because at the end of the day, we are giving them this chance to meet what they value or what they want to go with for the future. So they have this time of reflection and interactions and question, and then they decide. Once they decide, as I mentioned earlier, like there's this every career labs happen within a quarter, so they can enroll for those in addition to the global program throughout the year. Though it's still flexible, so it's not if you have a choice or you made a choice, so it's definite. We understand that decisions might need to be changed. So if within the year and your program hasn't happened yet and you want to make a change, it's always possible. Of course, there is a lot of learning throughout the year. I mean, the students learn a lot about strategy, management, etc. But the beauty of the Career Lab part is that it is not a lecture style. It is a workshop style, which means that we bring experts with case study, real case study most of the time. We ask them how to solve that. We put them into the real world of the challenging industry so that they get a taste of it. So that's the style of the workshop. It's definitely not a lecture. It's more like a hands dirty into concrete situation or case study. So that's the workshop side. The other side, which is the company visit, which are very, by the way, valued by the students. They love that interaction with people and ask, by the way, any question that might come to their mind. So it's a very open discussion. Most of the time we do it as a fireside chat or a panel where our guest or our host actually invite us to ask questions that interest the audience. So people value that interaction, very open interaction, but also they value the network part, because when you visit the company, you come home also with an enhanced network, and that's very much needed to build the career that they need. For us, it's really important that we work on leadership throughout the year. It's not only for the Career Lab, but for Career Lab particularly, we try to focus on ownership and accountability. For example, when people are enrolled in an internship or global field project, it's really important that they own it. They own it and they feel accountable, they drive it. These are key leadership skills that we emphasize. The other thing that we value very much is the pitching and the communication and the influencing part. How can you influence us? How can you influence without authority? How can you communicate clearly and provide us the message that you want to provide? So communication, pitching, ownership, accountability are those put in practice through projects and even through the workshop whenever we do some case studies as well. So when students are enrolled into the MBA program within the first month, which is the September month, they get an interesting day where we talk a lot about Career Lab, and the Career Lab director come in and they present what is it about. We present the value, but also what do they expect from it. It's really important we get clear on what is it about for them, and out of that day and these meetings, they have a clear understanding of what do they really want to invest on. And then within that same month, the student will have to make their choice. They decide which career lab they want to pursue their next couple of months on. And once they decided, of course, the career lab program can start. And by the way, career labs are spread throughout the year within separate quarters. So, those who are enrolling for finance, they can start, etc., etc. So it's not necessarily all at the same time, which also gives the student the ability to choose more than a career lab. For those who are sometime want to combine and create a combination of finance and product management, or product management and luxury, they have the possibility to do that as well. So the decision happens within the first month of the year, but then the program is a continuous program that happens per quarter, and then there are, of course, the company visits. There are the field trip projects as well, where we try to make this happen throughout the year as well.